if you think that'll help, yeah. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Microphone test. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. But it looks like it's picking it up on the interface. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. So we're live then? All right, we've got the thumbs up from Bryce Williamson, and just over a minute to go here in the opening couple of laps here for the referees, and they are Wyatt Brand and Brad Ford on the lines, Jack McNabb and Ryan Sirk. Up on the camera, as I mentioned, that's Bryce Williamson. And here with you tonight, I'm Lorenzo Jensen here inside the Nanaimo Ice Center for tonight's contest between the University of Victoria Vikes in town to take on the VIU Mariners. The VIU Mariners coming in with a 13-1-1 record. And there's Hunter Tarves getting out on the ice, as well as JJ Pickle and Thompson and Evers and company. And Marco Tokic, quite an enviable back six for the VIU, well, actually for both clubs really. And they just match up so well and so evenly on so many different fronts. The UVic Vikes with an 11-4-1 record. And I'm sure they would like to put a little asterisk beside tonight's game and pocket the win and I guess the personal pride that comes when these two teams play each other. And yes, you got that right. It's a rivalry here in the BCIHL, and it's one of the best. Always a great time when the UVic Vikes come to town. And also they were here and involved during the All-Star break at the very beginning of January, so just over a month ago. And a reminder that next week there's no stopping this action. The SFU Red Leafs, they'll be here next week, exact same time, as they introduce the starting lineup here tonight. So Hunter Burgess, David Sato, and number 88, Cage Newens. And I can tell you that it'll be Matt Fleet in goal tonight, the Calgary, Alberta product. He'll be in goal. So an interesting combination. There we go, there's Matthew Fleet as he joins his mates out on the blue line. And Nathan Seward, he's the 7th player of the game, and you can see him, he's got a pretty, yeah, so his favorite player is Quinn Hughes. And his favorite VIU Mariner is Carson Earhart. And it's always so cool to have all of the youngsters getting involved. And we'll step aside for the national anthem, and then we'll get ready to open things up here. Well, that shit ought to be good enough to kick this one off. Kyle Crew out there with his mates. Adjusting the helmet, getting ready for action in this one. Just a reminder, Darren McGee, Royal LePage, Nanaimo Realty. That's our sponsor for tonight. Darren's expertise will be able to assist you in the sale of your home or that new search for the perfect property. And as well, our title sponsor, as always, Tom Harris Community Foundation. Their mission to enhance the quality of life in our community aligns perfectly with what we strive for on and off the ice. We are grateful for their support and commitment to making a positive impact in Nanaimo. Sit back, relax. We got this here as Burgesson tried to pick that one up at center. Now David Sato on the backhand in. Rings around the boards. Cage Newens beaten there by Kyle Crew, who plays it along the half boards. Kicked up to the top of the point, and that shot on goal, sticked aside. Comes to the point. Tyson Lotard keeps the play alive, and he throws a hit at Thompson. And he's going to peel for a change as the captain for the Vikes sends it down ice. He was looking to pass it for Strange, but that one was just a little too far for number 11. Puck is chipped high off of the glass, and it lands right on the blue line of Victoria. They're forced back into their own zone as Ethan Jones going to work on the forecheck, but that one just eluded his grasp as he couldn't catch up with it. Now the Mariners having to touch up. Carson Earhart, who was the 7th player of the game's favorite Mariner. There's a pass on the near side trying to send Jenkins free, but Logan Kirky spins. Nice little pass there from number 38. Across the line they come. Shot off of the shin pads and into the corner. Kirky backhands it along the wall. Struss squeezing his way along the boards. Look at that long stretch pass. Maybe a one-on-one, maybe a shot on the goaltender in alone. Shoots, oh, and a close chance as number 77, Booker Daniel, ripping in on goal, and he almost got that one to go. Oh, look at that reach from behind on Kirky into the middle, and he almost scores, and he pulled it to Carson Earhart, who blows it top shelf over the trapper, and Hunter Tarves unable to do anything about that bullet. Carson Earhart, I've said it once and I'll say it 100 times, he's one of the hardest shooters in the league, and you saw it right there. Point, bullet, blank. What a play by Kirky to just drive wide, and that extra burst of speed when he reached the tip of the M on the Mariners sign. And he opens things up here for the home side. Carson Earhart, within the first couple of minutes, opens the scoring here for the Mariners. Puck is sent behind the goal, and Marco Tokic comes crashing in. Bouncing puck right in front of the bench. Daniels swept it inside the zone. Nice pass, but that one just a little too hot to handle for Thompson, who takes a hard hit as he gets to center. And a puck is inside the Victoria zone. Whiff on the shot. Bodies crashing into the net. How did they not drag that in as the defense nearly sliding into the goaltender? Puck is chipped out over the line. On the near side, there's Tyson Lotard. Sends it in deep in behind the net. Oh, and that hits the goal stick of Hunter Tarves. His stick was still in behind the goal. Good speed, though. Gets it outside the line at least. But Lotard right back the other way. There's a touch pass for Hunter on the backhand. Spin around, and he put it through the crease. And speaking of crease, one of the Mariners goes sliding in. That's Will Norman. Puck along the near side boards. Dan Gattenby gets it to center. Now it's shot in. Stick to the corner by Matt Fleet. Lotard comes crashing in as the puck flips up out of play. And the captain, Will Norman, they let play go on while he tried to vacate the goal, but he really went sliding in quickly, and it's a good thing that Hunter Tarves braced himself there. Face off now over to the right of Matt Fleet. David Sato fights, gets control of the puck after he wins that face off back. Bit of jousting going on in front of the net. Tom Sweeney, the alternate captain, taking a couple of jabs there at Nolan Wickham, who's in over the blue line, but the puck is turned outside the line. It's going to be hammered right back in by Max Struss. And speaking of people that can shoot hard, he rips one in around the boards. And now the other captain, Gattenby, sent it off of a stick. Strakis on the forecheck. Struss, nice long pass, and Cage Newen's got the slightest of touches, but you could hear it whisk off the tip of his blade. So play is still live. Puck is poked out of the pile. There's a nice pass on the near side for Crew. Driving wide, stick handles into the middle, waiting for help, and he gets it in Anstey. Shot towards the goal, and he was hoping for a tip from Thompson, but he was being directed off of the puck by the defense. Puck goes into the corner. Trevor Hunt doing the honors there as it helps get the Mariners back the other way. Oh, that was so close to being offside, but Jones managed to time it just right, spins it down behind the goal. Jones trying to cover up the far side boards. Logan Kirky out there with him. Boy, Jones just, when he gets in there, he's so precise when he jabs at that puck. And he's found it again, takes a nice little spin, and he'll bring it back inside his own zone. Just about 5 minutes played, opening period. It's a 1-0 lead for the Mariners. There's a fall, Kirky shooting, and it's right into the crest. And a nice save by Hunter Tarves as he covers the angle well. And I'll tell you, we've just over to the bottom left of your screen. If you keep going over that way, we got a bunch of fans that I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of the VIU students, and they're here taking in the game. Now Hunter Tarves, he's addressing something outside of his crease there, maybe a little bit of a chip up on the ice as he points out to Wyatt Brand. Face-off win, and Thompson sends it behind the goal. Long stretch pass, and it took a tip on the way there, but not from the Mariners, and that's going to be an icing call charged against the University of Victoria Vikes. And as mentioned, these contests are not to be taken lightly. These two clubs match up so well and so entertainingly on so many levels. Face off now over to the left of Hunter Tarves. Puck is sent to the point and directed in behind the goal. There's a chance in front, backhand by Jones, and it was steered just wide. Good clear though by the defense, and in on goal. There's a shot hooked up high. Stradakis broke in on off of the right wing, and he got a good chance out of that. And the puck is forced, but not quite outside the line. Kept in at the point. Shot towards the goal. Into the middle. One whiff. Oh, and it was directed to the corner by Jones, who got back and broke the play up. Good play, and now he and Logan Kirky want to get off. And now out comes Austin Daniels, applying some pressure as the puck is moved forward by Pickle. Picked up by Daniel and sent over the blue line. Nolan Wickham turns with the puck, and he tries to outspeed a couple of players. Gets to the blue line. They're not quite onside, and Wickham ran into the back of the skates. Yeah, Damon Jugnoff, I think he kind of was turning to face the oncoming Mariner, and as he did that, he fell to the ice, and Wickham went right over his skate. Oh, there's a hard hit on Waves by Tokic. As the puck is sent to the far side boards, now getting involved. Oh, and Daniels takes a hard ride as the physicality picks up here inside the Nanaimo Ice Center. Oh, and now Daniels was looking for that hit. And that forces Jugnoff to not be able to take the play onside. Now he could get it back inside the zone. Cole Fournier into the corner, trying to help Jugnoff free it. Now Thompson activates towards the goal, but that cross-crease pass didn't connect. Oh, and Ways had to look out as he had a whole bunch of number 93 coming down the track, shot towards the goal. That one's directed behind the net. Gattenby, long-range pass. Jugnoff, all he can do is tap it, and he wants to peel to the bench for a change. Sweeney and Crew pinching in, and they send it down below the hash marks. Hunter, all he can do is poke it, and he takes a hard hit. And boy, I'll tell you, the University of Victoria Vikes are taking every opportunity to play physical. Puck is in behind the goal. Dario Zitko played it down along the boards. A four-man scrum on this puck. McGuire pins his man along the boards. Hard spin behind the net. Couldn't quite lose Hunt, who plays it up to Will Norman, who chops at it. Puck reverses the other side, and now it's sent off the glass. Hunter will just let that go down ice, and it touched someone on the way, so Sweeney has to play this puck, and he gets nailed by Will Norman, and he gets up, but he felt that, and he's really hobbling his right knee, and he's barely able to put any pressure on it, and now the play is stopped. And Will Norman being directed over to the penalty box as he really got a hard piece. So that'll be the penalty box for number 90, Will Norman, with just about 8 minutes played here. Opening period, it's still 1-0 within the first 2 minutes. A nice goal by Carson Earhart. Kirky sending him a beautiful pass for the one-timer, and he made no mistake. Go on the glove side, over the pass to Jenkins, shooting, and that one might have gone off a low-tard stick, but still wide of the goal. Crew on the point. Gets the pass up the umbrella, fakes the shot on the near side. Jenkins lost the handle on it for a moment, and so did his mate, but it's sent to the point. Crew keeps it in with his right skate. Shot towards the net, took a tip, went over the goal by about 6 inches, but it didn't miss by much. Took a ricochet on the way to the goal. Crew once again down to the base of the goal line as they work it off the half wall now. Gattenby's taking up the umbrella now with Jenkins on the right side. He moves in, snaps it, and that's off of the stick of Matthew Fleet. Up into the netting, and that'll stop play with 1:11 left on this power play. Will Norman in the box for roughing. Daniel from the point sends it down below the goal line here as the power play continues for the Vikes. Vikes are winning the battles right now, at least, with the puck down below the goal line. Strange, half point. Jugnoff to the umbrella now on the near side. Daniel shoots, and that's a shin pad block, and the Mariners are back the other way after that block. Matthew Catelier, he and Wickham, they're going to change, actually make that a three-man switch up as ways. Daniels and Hunt get out on the ice. Puck is sent hard around the boards. Jugnoff helped keep it in. So did Edward Ruck. Daniel, oh, and he nearly put it cross crease. That was a good intercept as J.J. Pickle was hanging out on the stick side of Matt Fleet. Just a dozen seconds on the power play clock now as Norman stands in the box. Marco Tokic over the line. He has Owen Evers helping him out there. Puck is slammed up along the boards, kept alive, but now out of the box. Will Norman just in time, and he sends the puck across. McGuire trying to buckle down, and Tokic says no. He rubs him out along the boards, and Will Norman gets in and throws another hit. Sent to the point for Hunt, shooting from distance, and that one missed. Off of the near side half wall, Kirky drifted towards the point, but Serdakis got tight in on him. Puck is bounced in on the goaltender, and now there's a stoppage in play, and it looks like it's going to be a hooking call, and it looks like it's going to be levied against Leko Serdakis after he let that puck go. He must have gotten the hook on Logan Kirky, and so that's going to bring about the Prime Performance and Therapy Power Play. And I was mentioning again there, next week, SFU Red Leaf, same time, same place, here at the Nick. Puck is sent back down ice, wobbling and spinning as it goes, but now tamed in behind the goal by Ethan Jones as they get the three-man breakout hitting the blue line. Now across center, Earhart Holding into the middle, oh, and it was off of a skate. That was Cage Newens, got a piece of it, but they maintain control. Earhart goes for a skate, gets back to the umbrella. Lotard setting things up. Jones from out of the corner, shooting through traffic, and that one was a good block. And Crew, who blocked the puck, fights his way to center and dumps it in hard. He'll get a well-deserved change. He and Dan Gattenby, and Gattenby gives him a tap when he gets to the bench. Cross-ice pass, Jones picking it up in flight. Newens headed towards the net. There's the pass onto the wing. Kirky stops up hard at the goal line. Now drifts back towards the slot as it's moved to the point on the near left side for Lotard. To the umbrella for Earhart. Jones in the one-timer drifts it wide. Puck cleared hard off the boards and down ice. And that was a good clear by the Vikes. Edward Ruck slamming it down ice, and now a good forecheck as 35 seconds only remain on this power play. Lotard over the line, passes it to Ways, in across crease, off of the skate of Earhart, takes it below the goal line, and now out to the top of the face-off, and he shoots. That one got tipped and went up over the goal, and that one was looking dangerous. Wickham kept the play alive at the point. Newens comes in, throws his shoulder into Morrison. Bouncing, drifting puck. Good job by Wickham and Burgesson to team up on that one. There's the drop pass into the slot. Ways shoots, oh, and a great pad save off the left pad. Paddle on the ice, shot from distance, stick the side. Wickham picks it up down below the goal line, puts on the break, shakes a check, but he puts it into the middle. And the puck comes to Serdakis, fresh out of the box. Puck is chipped high off the glass, barely stayed in the surface. But now here's a two-man opportunity. Sweeney in around goal, and they force their way towards the net. And the net comes off of the moorings, and Sweeney just looks up. Matt Fleet, he's a big goaltender. He's hard to knock over, but it happened there as Sweeney was coming in hard, and he gives the goaltender a tap, just says, hey man, I'm just trying to do my job. My coach wants me to drive hard, and I drove hard. And of course, that head coach, Alec Dillon. Catelier into the face-off circle now, as the 11s face off over to the right of Matt Fleet. Hard pass through the middle. Wickham stick handles past one. All he can do is chop it forward, and then that activates Hunter on the far side. Goes off of Norman into the slot shot, and there's a right pad save off Catelier, who just turned and fired, and it was a great setup. Will Norman knew exactly where that needed to go. Diving effort as Strange had a couple of players go over top of him. One was Matt Catelier. Will Norman trying to fish it out, but Anstey off of the left side. Put it to the middle, there's a shot, and that one's up off of the stick of the defense and up out of play. Cole McGuire getting in there and making good with his stick. I see, pardon me, that was Tyson Pause, and it's interesting now. You've got the Tyson squared on this blue line. Into the slot, there's a shot, and that one off of a shin pad, and another shot through the crease, and I think that ricocheted off of the stick of Fleet. Pickle drops off at the half wall. Puck bouncing around as Ruck sends it towards the goal. Had his skate hooked up there a little bit. And now the puck has moved down ice, picking it up in flight. Newens trying to drive hard. Oh, and he tried to split the goaltender's wickets. And as he dragged it, oh, and he's in there to give a good shot to Marco Tokic, who was jamming away at one of the other Mariners. I think he was giving it to David Sato, and Cage Newens, he's never shy when it comes to expressing his feelings out on the ice, and he does it there. The shots on goal for the Mariners, 9. The UVic Vikes, 5. Sato into the face-off dot to the right. And it's a country theme night here. As I mentioned earlier, Darren McGee, Royal LePage, Nanaimo Realty, sponsor for tonight's game and helping bring this broadcast here for you tonight from inside the Nick. Thanks for joining us here on YouTube. There's a steal at the blue line, but Sato can't get going with that one as Jenkins got back into place. Now he's into the slot. Oh, and that puck was tipped by Burgessson at the last second. Otherwise, that was going to be a golden one-timer there by Morrison. Puck is played up along the near side wall. Good pass. Finds Newens, and he's got Jones activating hard to the goal, shooting, and that's off of the stick of Edward Ruck and up into the netting. And that'll stop play with 5:20 left to go here in the first period. And again, man, it's one of those nights where initially it didn't look like there were that many fans, but wow, again, the place just continuing to get packed up. There's a face-off win. Earhart shooting through traffic off the left toe. Good reactionary save there. Hunter Tarves seeing that one through the face-off win. He got down low, crouching into the slot. Earhart couldn't get that one. His stick was being lifted. Puck is sent cross ice. McGuire braces for a hit from Thompson as the puck is now to Thompson at the top of the face-off circle. Gattenby has to send the puck hard off of the far side boards, tipped forward by Sweeney. He's got Thompson at the blue line. It's the Mariners that bring the puck back in. Oh, and the puck is shot towards a goal. Good stop. Matt Fleet needed to have that one. And I think the Mariners are going to argue about this play being offside, but it won't be a very heavy argument. Matt Fleet, though, oh, actually, he's just going to go for a skate, as the goaltenders like to do. But it was technically the Mariners that brought it back in, I believe, and that's why they allowed play to go on. The backside linesman, Jack McNabb, and Ryan Sirk at center ways try to pass that bounced off of the leg of Fournier. And now the Mariners 3-on-3 over the line. Goods protecting the puck on the backhand, finds the trailer, shot on goal, and that rips high. And I think maybe the right arm or shoulder of the goaltender, Hunter Tarves, got that one. Puck is off the boards, Ways leans in, one hands it to the middle, and that one was intercepted by the Vikes, who get it to the blue line. Fournier just gonna dump it in hard. Out behind the goal was Fleet to touch it up. And now Austin Daniels passes it through, but that's too far for Wickham. So he backs off as it's brought in and dumped in by toe kick into the Mariners zone. Wickham from behind his own goal reaches out, not enough stick length to poke it forward to Hunter. Dodges a check. Good play by the Mariners defense as they play it forward to Hunter. In over the line, Dangles with the puck, being leaned on from the back of the goal. Hard to shake that defenseman. Into the slot, the puck goes. Backhanded to Lotard on the point, sent it out, bouncing off of the goal near the near side, and Catalier nearly had his stick on that one. Vikes need to get a clear here. Marco Tokic from the far side boards. He tried the one-handed attempt. It's not going to work. Mariners stretching towards the goal. Norman button hook from the face-off circle. Shot by Lotard, and that one was blocked right near the line, but the goaltender almost looked like he would have reacted in sync to make the save. So much traffic in front of the goal. Burgesson runs into one of the, that's Ethan Anstey, way deep in his own territory, and that return pass is going to send Morrison into his own zone. Nate Newens watching him carefully there. They might have to try the near side, and it'll be on his backhand where he puts it. Oh, and a hard hit as Newens steps into Anstey, and they drop Morrison as well. Hard pass into the middle, and it was cleared towards the goal. Now Morrison is away, but Newens is back, and he intercepts that pass. Good action here and good anticipation. 2:18 to go. Opening frame. Hunt throws on the brakes as he throws a hit at Morrison, and the puck is sent in deep. Up at the far side boards. Kept alive. Good play at the line as lifting this stick was Trevor Hunt. the Hartney, Manitoba native. Oh, that pass was neatly intercepted by Morrison, but he was looking to stretch pass for Jugnoff, and they've caught them off guard here at the side of the goal, looking for some help. McGuire in front, and that puck goes off of a player, and into the corner goes Earhart. Top of the umbrella, sends it to the near side. Jones defers for McGuire, but it was in his skates. Puck is sent inside the line, but Kirky has to vacate, as does Earhart. And now Jones applying some pressure as Ruck sends it D to D. Far side, the puck is slapped forward by Max Struss. Jones was waiting for the backhand pass. Now he sends it forward, but it goes off Earhart's skate. Daniel on the near side for Strange, trying to get it there, but he was trying to get the backhand away. The puck was on edge. Out of the corner comes Serdakis from behind the goal, looking for Crew in front. Couldn't get the puck to him into the last minute of play. 1-0 lead for the Mariners. Seems like so long ago, a 2-minute mark. Puck is chipped off the glass. Carson Earhart getting a beautiful pass from Logan Kirky, and that got this one started as a couple of hits being exchanged there right near the Victoria blue line as Crew sends it in deep. 33 to go. Puck is flipped high out towards center, right into the glove, and now with Kirky on the right side, there's the shot off of the defenseman's stick. Dan Gattenby getting in the way as he often does, this time on Jackson Goods. 17 seconds as the puck is put out towards center. Crew on the backhand, gets it at least over the blue line, but the Mariners running the clock down. They might have a chance here with 6 seconds to go on the far side wing, and that shot goes off of the stick of Dan Gattenby. And another shot at the buzzer, and it's turned to the corner by the goaltender as play stops, but Dan Gattenby got his hard hit in before the buzzer went, as the Mariners got an extra shot in, and I think that 10 is the tally that we've got, at least for the moment. And so Carson Earhart, the lone goal scorer of this opening period, just about 2 minutes in on a beautiful play. Logan Kirky just speeding down the near side wing. That's kind of cool there. Get to see Hunter Tarves and Eric Clark talking things over as he comes off the ice. Very good period for both goaltenders, but the bulk of the workload belonged to Hunter Tarves, a former Selkirk Steeler in the MJHL, and he's got a record of 7-1-1 with a .914 save percentage. And he's got a career goals against of just under 3 and a .911 save percentage. So Hunter Tarves, he's been doing great work, and he's looked really good here so far in this opening period. As I mentioned, Carson Earhart, a blistering shot from about 22, 23 feet out, right in the wheelhouse on the setup from number 38, Logan Kirky. Beautiful pass, and even though Tarves tried to swing his trapper at it, his left hand was just too fast and it was too hard. Blown away upstairs, and that's the 1-0 lead. As I mentioned at the outset there, the Mariners with a 13-1-1 record. The Vikes, or the UVic Vikes, 11-4-1. Not in the lineup tonight for the Mariners: Tanner Truswell, Lucas Ouellette, Blake Power, Jordan Ray, Curtis Lee, Ethan Radoy, Wyatt Fournier, Cooper Giesbrecht, and Rocky Bird. And for the Vikes, not in their lineup, Paler Chow, he's injured. Horechka, another injury. Strom, Laser, McKnight. I think Carson Strom, suspension. And Smith, Lewis, Scott, Green. I remember Green looked very good last time he played here and had himself a whale of a night. Drapeau, Dugo, and Westhaver, who's also injured. those are your scratches for the UVic Vikes. And with university or college hockey, that's kind of the way, you know, this time of year, there's lots of stuff going on. And not only do they have their schooling, but of course playing hockey, and it's very, at this level and at this speed, it can be a very tough thing on your body. And these players are showing a lot of that resilience and skill that's moved them up through the ranks over the years. A lot of these players are playing locally, perhaps in the VIJHL, or even getting dips and dives here and there with BCIHL teams. Of course, the Nanaimo Clippers being one of the local BCIHL teams that they could potentially have played for, or the Victoria Royals, of course. And actually, I think it was on social media there, I was noticing that head coach Alec Dillon was being featured and got a bit of a call up there with the Royals. And you know, it's always great to see local products, local hockey players and personalities get a chance to kind of stretch their creativity on the biggest stage possible. And such great hockey that we get to enjoy here in the BCIHL. After 20 minutes, it's a 1-0 lead for the Mariners. Both teams had a power play in that period, but they were unable to convert. The shots for the Mariners, 10. For the UVic Vikes, 6. We'll be back with more Mariners hockey after this. Hunter Tarves, first one out onto the ice as we get set to take on period number 2. Mariners skating in with a 1-0 lead thanks to Carson Earhart. And one side note about that, there was a secondary assist that had initially been given out to Trevor Hunt, but it's actually been given to Nolan Wickham, picking up the secondary assist on that goal from Carson Earhart, from Logan Kirky, and as we mentioned, from Nolan Wickham. And there we have it, the opening face-off won by the Vikes. And also, again, another shout out to Darren McGee, Royal LePage, Nanaimo Realty, and the Tom Harris Community Foundation, a vital link for the Mariners being able to play and give these many fans here tonight some great entertainment. Saturday night's all right for hockey, if you ask me. Pike out to center, there's Pause playing it over to the other Tyson. As I was mentioning, that's Tyson Lotard. The puck kicked forward into the slot, spinorama shot. Nguyen's got a piece of it in front. Sato had it go off of his right skate. Burgesson sends it behind the goal. That's too far for Gattenby to reach. Nice saucer pass. Finds Sato. Got a good quick spin there too. Burgesson from the corner. They just get the cycle going. Nguyen has to hustle though to get it away from the cap. And now it's out to center. Thompson. Hasterdak is going to the middle, and he's drawing a penalty as he leaned in. And he got bodied just as he headed. Looked like it was going to almost be a breakaway situation with Matthew Fleet. country night here at the Nanaimo Ice Center, and seen a couple of the Nanaimo Mitsubishi guys. There's such a great group there too. Edward Ruck on the point. Look at that saucer pass, a little bit dangerous, but a little bit nice over to Davies, down to the goal line. Thompson up top for Ruck. Gets back to the umbrella, shoots, that's off of the stick of Daniels and into the corner. Austin Daniels from Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. There's a hard button hook in the corner by Jugnoth. Gattenby goes for a skate, fakes the drop. Pardon me, that's Daniels. Oh, he had to slow up. Puts the puck on the saucer to the corner. Wickham throws the body. 1:20 to go here on the power play for the Vikes. Over to JJ Pickle. From the bottom of the face-off circle up to Thompson on the cross pass. Shot towards the goal, and that's swallowed up by Matthew Fleet. A couple of inches in front of the blue paint as he makes that stop on shot number 7, the first one here on this power play. And the Vikes, they'll do a complete change here as Strange, Jenkins heading out onto the ice. Thomas Jenkins, former Saanich Predator, as I mentioned. A lot of players here from the VIJHL. Ryan Strange, another one. Puck in the corner, 5-man scrum. Trevor Hunt digging for it, kicks it free. And now the Mariners will try the near side. The backhand clear, doesn't get off of the wall. Down below the goal line goes Jenkins. He's going to head to the other side and pick up that bounce pass off the boards, eludes the check of Ways. Ways got him with one late last stick there. Gattenby on the near side, shot by Crew, and the one-timer steered aside with the right pad with Matthew Fleet. Now another similar 5-man scrum. Ryan Strange reaching in, helping dig it free to the point. There's a shot on goal, and down goes Ways, making the stop, and his goaltender acknowledges him with a gesture with his trapper with 26 seconds left on this power play for the Vikes. Their second of the game. They were unable to tally on the first one, and now they've got 26 seconds with which to work. And I see a young lad here just over to my right. He's holding up a sign that says, "Let's go Cole, number 21. Cole McGuire on defense with Trevor Hunt. There's a shot towards the goal from the Vikes as they load up the wall. Daniel tried to pull it through skates and he got it, but now he's got Will Norman to deal with, who's pretty speedy. Tips it forward for Daniels. One-on-one he goes. Chops to the middle, hooks towards the goal, and that's an easy save. And just sent to the corner as Daniels looks like he'll peel for a change. Out comes Carson Earhart, but the puck was sent down ice. And it'll be an icing call against the University of Victoria Vikes. So Jugnoth, he's going to have to return onto the ice. He'd gotten off for a change. I think Edward Ruck was one of the players trying to get onto the ice, and he's been sent back by backside linesman Ryan Sirk and head referee Brad Ford. Face off now over to the left. Hunter Tarves. Pause. Sent it hard down below the goal line. Picked it up on the other side was his defensive partner Lotard. Had the puck chopped away from him. Cade Laskowski, the former Kimberly Dynamiter. There's a shot towards the goal, and that was a tricky one. It bounced up into the pads, but looking super cool. Tarves moving left to right, just let his body swallow that one up, and he had the wickets tightly closed. Nothing getting through there on shot number 12 from the VIU Mariners. Puck is sent to the far side. Vikes skating it out over the blue line. Nice chip pass over the line for Gattenby, who's joined the rush. Puts on the brakes. Hard pass to Crew. Load, shoots, and that's into the trapper. And the traffic hadn't quite arrived as Zitko was just getting into position. That shot let go, but Crew, he knew time was of the essence, and he had to fire that one off. Ethan Jones out there with Tyson Lotard. Tyson Pause, the other defender, as he lines up beside Carson Earhart. Win back to Gattenby for the Vikes. Puts it down below the goal line. Backhand pass by Serdakis into the high slot. And that was moved from Sweeney to Gattenby, put it behind the goaltender. Swept up to the point, but not out. But the Vikes actually played out themselves on that hard pass to Gattenby, who will send it cross ice. And the puck is sent down ice. Logan Kirky onside, has control, tried to center it, and that's intercepted by Jugnoff, but he almost gave it away. It's a good thing that Gattenby was there to hit Jones. Jones, though, moves forward, chips it down below the goal line, gets into Crew, throws a little body on him, but Crew's a big boy, didn't really shake him much. Puck is sent down ice, and the race is won by Max Struss, and that face-off will come deep inside the University of Victoria Vikes zone here. The score hasn't changed since about the 2-minute mark of this game. Carson Earhart blowing the doors off of one from about 22 feet out. Top shelf over Hunter Tarve's trapper, and that's the only offense to report here so far. We're looking for the game's next goal, but will it tie or add to a lead here? And the Vikes are just trying to get fresh personnel out there at any opportunity, but they're not going to be able to do it here on this exchange, as a couple of them sent back out onto the ice, including Jugnoff, who will line up on the left wing. Face-off win for the Vikes, and Gattenby controls behind the net over to Crew. Crew saucers it to Sweeney, who did a good job to make sure it got at least over the blue line. It's a difficult pass to pick up. Crew is back, has to turn on the speed here, protects with the one hand. Nice pass off the boards for Jugnoff, and he's away. Crew stretching, he's onside, going towards the goal, looking for the tip, and Crew got there, but he just couldn't touch the puck. There's a hard pass into the slot. Sweeney holds, shoots, and it went through the crease. Great chance and a beautiful play, as it was just kept away from Jugnoff by Max Struss. Just a little bit longer reach. Burgessson over the line, and he just got rid of it as he tried to chop it to himself. Mariners now, they're going to be offside, as there was no way Nolan Wickham could stick handle well enough to keep that play onside. He had two mates that needed to touch up. So the shot's now 12 for the Mariners, 9 for the Vikes. And it'll be a face-off just outside the University of Victoria Vikes blue line here. Anstey and Daniels having a little bumping contest there on the left wing. And the face-off ultimately won by the Vikes. Morrison was backing up. He was hoping for a pass from Ruck, but that's intercepted by Ways, who's put on the brakes in the corner down below the goal line. Now Morrison finds the puck, chips it forward. Daniels was all over him. Good play by Trevor Hunt to keep it alive at the line. He had Anstey on him, put it towards the middle of the goal, and Daniels was just cruising through, but he couldn't get a touch on it. 6 minutes played here in this second period. Hunt skating hard, and he picks up the puck. Number 8 puts on the brakes, leaves for Jackson Goods, who got a hit up high, but the puck bounced up, and he kept his eye on it. Wow, Jackson Goods, he just undaunted. Laser focus, just kept going. And there's a quick play as Hunter gets out onto the ice now. He throws a hit on Morrison at the blue line, trying to play in front. Oh, good job. Norman picks it up, looking for the hook in front. Oh, and a beautiful stop. Hunter Tarves diving across left to right, and he sprawls out and makes the stop. And that's a highlight reel stop for the goaltender, keeping it 1-0. A beautiful play as Will Norman got on his horse, and he sent the puck across, but a diving save by Hunter Tarves keeps it 1-0. And now Norman takes a bump, but he gets on top of the puck at the bottom of the goal line, shoots it behind the net. Lotard, there's a loose stick at the point, floats towards the middle, returned it, shot on goal, the rebound of the sharp angle, and that one just at the side of the goal. Oh, close, tense moments for the Vikes, and they just rifle it out to center to relieve the pressure. Tyson Lotard feeds Pause, gets away to Norman, who was calling for the puck. He gets bodied by Tokic. Pause has a decision at the point, but he keeps it alive. Drags to the middle, sends it over to Tyson Lotard. Curl shoots off of the goal stick. Catelier got out on the ice, and he's helping down below the goal line, put it through the crease. And that's off of the skate of the defenseman, and he just hucks it out. That's Marco Tokic, backhanding it over into the VIU Mariners bench with 12:19 remaining here in period number 2. Still 1-0. Carson Earhart, the only goal scorer here, but a lot of winners here tonight already on country night. Tons of fans in attendance and a couple of true blue cowboy people. And met Mr. McDonald here tonight and his wife Dana. There's a shot on goal, and that's covered up. And a good stop. And some folks coming in here with their nice pink cowgirl regalia coming down the concourse here. Face off over to the right, Matt Fleet. Pickle into the draw, and he couldn't beat Ethan Jones. Hard pass goes off of a shin pad, and now Cruz skating back into position. Here's a long stretch pass. Earhart puts on the brakes, holds, shoots, and he put it low just wide of the goal. Oh, he took his time, and he tried to pick out the corner, but just a little too fine. Daniel on the near side for the Vikes, tried to move it over the blue line. Crew comes in to help out, but the puck comes back to Pause. Bounce pass, Logan Kirky just got enough of that as it hit the blue line. The backside linesman Jacob McNabb saying we're good. Lotard tries to sweep it forward, but Pickle got in his road. Pickle shoots, oh, and that was a hard snapper. Bounced off of the trapper and then the blocker. Matt Fleet, big tall goaltender. As he watches the action in front of him. Pass to Wickham off of the left side, and he's got a head of steam all the way down ice, but there's 4 white jerseys around him. Nowhere really to run here, but he holds up the boards, cut off the first pass. The second clear gets to the point, but Kirky kept it alive momentarily. Owen Evers passed it to Sweeney at center, and now they're heading in. Zitko on the left wing trying to get in front of the goal, and he posted up for a moment. But the play was broken up in the corner, and Mariners trying to get away at center, and finally Wickham does. Leaves for Kirky, who has a man going to the net. It's Sato, he puts on the brakes to the point. Struss loads, shoots, and he was looking for the tip in front. David Sato got a piece of it, and another good stop by the goaltender. Oh, Tarves has had to make some tough saves this period. Puck was backhanded away off of the wing, but Newens regaining possession. Now a pass for Sato, he's in the clear, picked it up on the forehand, holds. Oh, and another stretch save this time off of the left pad, and they'll just send it down ice, and it's right on Matt Fleet. And another big stop by Hunter Tarves, and this time David Sato was in the clear, and he had time to decide what he wanted to do, and he tried to drag it to his backhand, but a big left pad save. That puck iced by the UVic Vikes, and they've been under a fair amount of pressure. It's probably not a bad idea in this situation, and they'll have to contend with this defensive zone face-off over to the left of Tarves. Jackson Goods into the face-off circle, but it's won back by Fournier of the Vikes. The puck, though, tipped to the point, kept alive by the Mariners. Shot! Oh, and that one was tipped right in front of the goal. Backhanded into the corner by Ways. It was Ways that got that tip and nearly got it past the goaltender, who's having a great night here. 17-12 are the shots in favor of the Mariners. In behind the goal. Now here's a chance. The base of the goal line shot, and that's off of the skates of Morrison and wide. Another backhand by Ways. This time it was intercepted by Morrison, who puts on the brakes, but that cost him some time, and he's going to need some help from Ruck. That was a good cross-ice pass. There goes Jugnoth. He's one-on-one, backing up Hunt. Tried to put it to the middle, but Hunt got the shin pad down, and he intercepted that. Puck comes to center where Crew gets possession for the Vikes. Long stretch pass for Jugnoth. He eluded one check there. Matt Fleet touches the puck at the side of the goal for Trevor Hunt. Got pushed almost off the puck, but he got rid of it. Stretch pass gets down the wing. Curling with the puck out of the corner, trying to evade Crew was Hunter. Now he finds the puck in behind the goal, put it in the slot, and a big stop. Oh my goodness, what a great save by Hunter Tarves. He had to be in the exact right spot And folks, that happened so fast, but I'm telling you, the degree of difficulty on that save was huge. He had to move a little bit from left to right, but he couldn't overcommit. And he got there just as the shot did. So they're going to have the face-off now over to the right. I think they were discussing whether to have the media timeout or not. Face-off won by the Vikes. Ryan Strange, the former Victoria Cougar, 5'11", 165-pound left-handed shooter. From behind his own goal, the captain, Dan Gattenby, stops and starts, little spurts, but nothing yet as he waits for the play to develop. Hard saucer pass eludes everyone at center, and it's right onto McGuire's stick. His lift goes the other way, but Will Norman speeds onto the forecheck, backhands it in. Hunter down low, trying to intercept that long clear. Tyson Pause sent the puck cross ice for Tyson Lotard, but Crew now on the backside of this puck. Kyle Crew, the former Winkler Flyer from the MJHL. Puck comes to Will Norman on the far side. Soft pass for Catelier, who evades Jenkins for a moment, puts on the brakes, and now he's got to deal with Zitko. And finally, Crew comes in and dislodges the puck, but a good play by Earhart to keep the play alive, at least for a moment. 7:22 to go here in the period. Mariners wait to stay onside, and now Earhart charging the goal, trying to force the issue off the outside of the net. Catelier, side of the net. In tight quarters pass to Earhart, who gets rammed up against the boards. Taze held the line. Only for a moment, though, as it's sent out towards center, and Catelier wants to get off. Long pass, intercepted by Crew, waits for his man to get onside. He almost does the splits, trying to keep the play alive. Now Pause trying to create some room for Ethan Jones, who got away, nearly caused a penalty. Kirky has the puck, tries to drive inside, outside, and has the puck in behind the goal. Finds it again on his backhand, but this time he gets hammered by the defense. Edward Ruck, 2 hits, now 3 as they continue at it along the boards. And now finally, getting up from the pile, Logan Kirky. He was upset, and he throws or slides the stick along the ice of Edward Ruck, but I think they're going to get offsetting penalties here with 6:31 to go. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to do the... So what that has done, though, is it's created a 4-on-4 situation. And so now Edward Ruck heads over to the box, so they will be coincidental minors, but it creates a 4-on-4 setting out on the ice. And I'll tell you, here in this rink, that 4-on-4, and especially when it gets to 3-on-3, boy, you get some exciting hockey going here. One was for a hold and one was for interference, so offsetting penalties now. But control is the name of the game, and the Victoria Vikes have it right now. Crew stick handling over the line. Puts it into the middle. That one-touch pass for Jenkins out of his reach, but he's pickpocketed. Cage Newens takes it out of the corner off of the bar, and right close to the bar. Matt Fleet had to be Daniel along the boards. Pardon me, so one was holding and one was roughing. Daniel tries to jam his stick along the boards. He's a left shooting forward, and now the puck is in behind the goal. On the wraparound through the crease goes Jenkins, but it went out the other side. Didn't actually trouble the goaltender. Look out for the pickpocket, and there's the steal on the backside by Daniel. And he has Jugnoth going to the goal, sent to the point for Gattenby. Over to Daniel, through the crease. Jugnoth tries the tip. Now it's sent to the corner. So much ice out there and more room to get things going as the puck is put off over to Earhart. Has to avoid his own man, Struss, and he falls in the process, but he holds on to the puck. And he gets away from both of the players too, speeding down the ice. Jones jumping on, shooting through traffic, and that's off of Owen Evers. Evers getting his body in front of that one. That could have been dangerous. Uh-oh, here comes Jones through the middle looking for the tip. There's the save, and there's a secondary rebound cleared by Evers. And he'll pick it up in behind his own goal and get this play started with 22 remaining in the Coincidental Miners. 4-on-4 hockey around the outside. Evers puts on the brakes, takes a bit of a bump from McGuire, then gives one back. Searching for the puck, it's in skates. Jugnoff has it. Kicks it forward to his other skate. That's Damon Jugnoff, but away come the Mariners. 3-on-2. Jackson Goods going to the net. Ethan Jones waits, holds, shoots, scores! Ethan Jones, a perfect screen in front, and we had to wait nearly a period for the next goal, but we've got it, and it's 2-0 courtesy of Ethan Jones. I told you that extra ice adds offense, and it opens up more room and more possibilities for creativity. And you saw it there on the hold and the dangle by Ethan Jones. And when the temperature was just right, he lets fire through a screen. Beautifully crafted, and the Mariners grab a 2-0 lead. Towards the net looking for the tip as they go for more offense out of the corner, looking for that one-time pass for Jackson Goods. So Cole McGuire and Trevor Hunt both getting assists on that play. And Tyson Lotard now in behind his goal here on Country Night. Courtesy of the Tom Harris Community Foundation and Darren McGee, Royal LePage of Nanaimo. Pause through traffic, looking for the tip, and that one's grabbed by the Trapper and quickly thrown out by Hunter Tarves. He's done so much to try and keep the Vikes within striking distance here. And I'm sure after that last goal, he just recognizes the stealth of Ethan Jones and how crafty he can be when he's shooting. And you saw that patience, as the patience was everything, and he had one man fall down in front of him trying to dive and break up the play, but he just deked around that, held, and then when the screen was set, Ethan Jones, there's a play through the crease, and that one tipped oddly into the corner. Will Norman spins. Hunter to the point it goes, and that was knocked down with a glove, and that'll be a hand pass against the VIU Mariners, so it'll be a face-off outside of the Mariners' blue line. So Ethan Jones joins Carson Earhart, putting up goals here tonight. And it's been a great game inside the Nick here on Country Night, and the barn is nearly full, folks. Lots of cowboy hats and cool regalia on display. There's a snapshot that goes up over the net. Zitko letting fly with that one, and that one had been tipped by Lotard, who's battling behind the net. Gets some help from the other Tyson. Pause sends it down ice. The speedy Will Norman, he's in there quick. Former Nanaimo Buccaneer. Used to call this rink home for several seasons until he became a Mariner, where he calls it home again. Nolan Wickham from behind his own net finds Max Struss. He's got JJ Pickle right in front of him, and the pass to Norman just enough to get it past Rocky, as Burgesson going to the net. Relays to Catelier, who takes a spin and a little do-si-do there out of the corner, but it's the Vikes who will get it out over the blue line. Daniel on the chop pass finds Jenkins in flight, can't direct it off his left skate, reaches back for it, plays it to the point. Here's a chance for Crew, shooting, and that's blockered away. Knocked down by Evers in the slot, backhand through traffic, and it was off of a leg. And we've got a stoppage in play. Something happened in the corner. Marco toe kick. Something transpired between him and Jackson Goods. And I think he gave Jackson Goods an extra shot there. Pardon me, that was Hunter Burgessson that he gave the extra shot to. Sorry, not 28, but 29, and Burgessson takes off his helmet. A little easier to recognize him as his head coach, Chris Jones, gives him a pat on that lovely flow. Burgessson, he's acquitted himself quite well here tonight. The Airdrie, Alberta product. And I'll tell you, it can sure get cold there in Airdrie, out in the farm, rural territory, the outskirts of Calgary, Alberta. Down the far side goes Jones. He has this game up to a 2-0 lead for the Mariners. Hard clear off the boards. Earhart on this power play for the Mariners. Newens just sends it hard behind the net. That'll be met by Jones. He kicks it off his skate out of the corner. Backhand pass. Now to the point, over to Earhart from Lotard. Back to the umbrella from Lotard. He's going to trade spots with Jones. Jones carrying it around. Once again to the umbrella for Earhart. To Lotard. Earhart off of the top of the face-off circle. Tried the backhand pass, but winds up getting it to Lotard. He's going to activate towards the net. Picked up by Jones. Fakes the shot. Drops for Earhart. He might shoot. Saucers it through. Newen shooting, sharp angle shot. I think that went off the outside of the goal, and the net is knocked off the moorings. And with the goaltender trying to make a save, the goal gets knocked off the moorings. And Logan Kirky slaps his stick down in disgust. He knows he had a grade A opportunity, but the goaltender had to come across hard, and he pushed off. But he is being talked to on the backside by Brad Ford. So he's just giving him a couple of pointers to try and ensure that that doesn't happen again. 55 remaining on this power play. Face off over to the right of Hunter Tarves. David Sato has it in between his skates. Oh, and a hard hit at the line. Oh, that had to hurt. Marco Tokic, he just really gets in there and it's like a dog on a bone. Same with Ethan Anstey. They just do not let up. And here he comes. Anstey forces Wickham to send it in behind the goal. Just 30 seconds remaining in period number 2. And 2-0 is the lead that the Mariners hold. Over to Wickham, cross ice pass, shot on goal. That's a glove save, rebound, and another stop. And moving from right to left, and a good recovery by Hunter Tarves as he slides across and he makes the stop with 20 seconds remaining in the period on shot number 26 for the Mariners. Face off with 20 seconds to go to Tarves' right. Newens into the face-off dot. Can't pull it back against Strange. Kept alive by Lotard into the slot. Hard shot. Oh, and it was a blistering shot. I think Crew got it off of the right leg. And he was laboring after that, but he's such a rock-steady defenseman. And he got a piece of it. 3 seconds to go. Sharp angle shot. Puck is in front in the backdoor pass. Too late as time runs out. Sharp angle shot from Logan Kirky as the time winds out. And the Mariners will skate off after 40 minutes with a 2-0 lead, courtesy of Ethan Jones and Carson Earhart. So the shots after 40 minutes, 26 for the VIU Mariners, 15 for the UVic Vikes. The University of Victoria Vikes still searching for their first offense of the night. Matt Fleet hasn't been incredibly busy, but he's been good when called upon. And he's made a couple of sharp stops, setting his body up for good puck control on the rebounds. So a few of the sponsors that we haven't had a chance to mention yet that help make this broadcast possible. Windley Contracting, your contributions to the community make a significant impact, helping us achieve our goals on and off the ice. Hello Ferry, planning a trip, use the discount code Mariners10 to get 10% off of all fares and sail in style right to downtown Nanaimo or Vancouver. Original Joe's, the original post-game meal sponsor for the VIU Mariners Hockey Club. Join us after the game. And the Saints team, professional financial advisors. They continually strive to see every client realize all of their financial dreams. That's the Saints team, and it rhymes with dream. Why not? Everyone likes to strive for and achieve their dreams, and that's what these young men, these collegiate players are doing here tonight. The Mariners will have a very, very brief 3-second power play to start the third period. But for all intents and purposes, right after the face-off, things will be pretty close to even up 5-a-side. Ethan Jones on a beautiful, patient move sends that puck stick side, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Mariners. We're going to step away, myself and Bryce Williamson. Once again, he's doing a great job here for us here on the VIU Mariners YouTube channel. And thank you once again for joining us here tonight. I'm Lorenzo Jensen, and don't you worry, we're going to be back with more BCIHL collegiate hockey. It's a 2-0 lead for the Mariners, and we'll be back with period number 3. Don't mind if you go and get a few snacks, but just make sure you come back. Wyatt Brand, Brad Ford, Jack McNabb, Ryan Cirque all meeting up at center ice. Burton Financial Solutions, Sun Life, Columbia Fuels, Breaking Par, Golf Academy, Walls Electrical, Best Performance, Harborview, Volkswagen. Those are some of the players' sponsors for tonight as we get back underway. The Mariners holding a 2-0 lead here into the third period, but the attack belongs to Thompson and the Vikes. Shot towards the goal, goes off a stick, drifts over the net. Puck into the corner, backhanded along the boards by Stradakis. Anstey has Tyson Lotard hot on him. Puck bounced off of the linesman, now was chipped in over the Victoria blue line. Another hard clear out to center. Anstey was hoping it was gonna get over top of McGuire, but it didn't. Newens keeping an eye on Marco Tokic, but he gets a hit from Ryan Strange, allowing Tokic to open up on the right side. Jenkins sends it in, and Marco Tokic chases after his own rebound, but the puck is sent hard around the boards. Mariners crowd starting to get into it here, urging their team on into the slot. Oh, Kirky, that puck was on edge. Couldn't take it clean. Comes to Wickham on the point, shoots towards the goal. That's kicked aside. Morrison getting in front of that one. Jenkins off of the near side boards to Morrison. Now Edward Ruck receives a nice pass there from Morrison and plays it out over the blue line. Daniel chops it in. Jenkins activating, but so is Matt Fleet, the goaltender. Backhanded off the boards for Ethan Jones. Stretch pass, finds Logan Kirky. Holding, he has one in the middle. There's a saucer pass. Oh, and the shot rebounded, another save. 2 off of the right pad. Hunter Tarves coming up big here in this one, keeping the Vikes in it. As long as I can remember, that's been a staple of UVic Vikes hockey is good goaltending, and look at that there. Hunter Tarves, all sorts of athleticism on display in the slot. Jugnos shoots, and that's hard off the goaltender. Rebound, and it's not covered at the side of the goal, and it's cleared down as Crew had to turn, and his puck is sent down ice, and the race will be won by Crew. Oh, what a chance for the Vikes. Matt Fleet tried to dive out on top of it, but he was committed, and there was a great big pileup of about 6 players right in front of him. Jenkins nearly hooked it around the goaltender. And Matt Fleet gets tested with a big one early here in the third. Face-off win goes to Crew. That's off the skate of Ethan Jones in the slot. Jugnos shoots in a right pad save. Oh, that was difficult. Great reaction by Fleet, but the play is still alive. Crew tries to thread it through. He was looking for Jugnoff once again, who's in the corner, protecting it with his stick, and now there's a penalty. The backside official saw something, and it's going to be a boarding call. But it looks like it's going against the Vikes. So Cole Fournier, the former Fernie Ghost Rider of the KIJHL, he's got 2 goals and 5 assists through the season here, but he's going to serve penalty minutes here. And the puck is yeah, it was boarding. Just had a fan asking about the most recent penalty, and as I mentioned, that's boarding against Cole Fournier. Face-off win back to Max Struss for the VIU Mariners. There's a nice hold by McGuire. Sends it into David Sato. Up to the umbrella to Struss on the near side. Burgess loads, shoots, and that's off of the captain, and Gattenby makes sure as he backhands it down ice. And you might have heard the PA announcer there. It is time for the Prime Performance and Therapy power play once again as Burgesson settles the puck down. Just a bit over 3 minutes played here in this third period, and Mariners now with $1.25 to go on this power play. Skating down the near side, McGuire steaming forward. Thompson gives him a shot as he rolls by. Burgesson leaves along the boards. 2 Vikes in there trying to play it forward. I think that's trying to make out who that was in that pile there. To Newens, holds for Jones, cross ice, and he was looking for the return to Newens as that puck bounced up, and I think it actually might have hit the netting, hard to say, but the play is still on. Lotard to the point, 42 to go on the power play. Burgesson lost it for a moment in his skates. There's a cross ice pass to Lotard into the middle side of the goal, backhand dish across, and it never troubles the goaltender in a hard clear, and it's down ice. Just past the goaltender, and now 25 seconds in this power play. Cole Fournier hoping and praying that the Mariners are unable to add to their lead here. They lead by 2. Another goal would be quite a degree of separation, but for now, Lotard on the point. Loads, moves towards the umbrella, gets the return feed at the tip. On the near side to Jones, right shooting player, and a diving effort by Crew as he reaches in with his stick, and then he throws a hard check on number 10, Ethan Jones, and that was the paddle you heard slapping Cole Fournier's out. And we're back to 5-a-side hockey. Here's some speed. Max Earhart, he's got one of the goals here. Shoots hard over the net, rifles that one, and he's right there to cut off that attempt to clear at the half boards for Jones. Finds Lotard on the point, trying to set someone up in front at the side of the goal. Backhand from Kirky across the net. Scrambling moments in front, but Jones couldn't settle it down as the puck escapes the zone, and picking it back up in his own zone. Kirky tried to flip it up around Daniel, but he stayed right with number 38. Jones, he's going to appeal for the bench. Out comes Nolan Wickham, and he skates to the near side pass. He has to be careful, though. It was in his skates. And Laskowski right on him. Laskowski's drawn a penalty, and now there's going to be a power play for the Vikes. Edward Ruck holds the puck. They've got this extra skater just getting out now. Towards the goal, and the puck went through the slot. Oh, if Jugnov could have got his stick on it, so close. 6-on-5. Out of the corner, Ruck up to J.J. Pickle. Left shooting forward, protects it along the boards. And they call the stop to the play as Laskowski is talking to Max Struss, and it doesn't look like about who is going to win the Super Bowl tomorrow. But I don't think that's going to come to anything. But at the end of it all, it is a tripping call. And Matthew Coutelier is headed to the box for tripping for the Mariners. So with 14:09 left in this third period and a 2-goal lead for the Mariners, the window of opportunity is presented. Face-off over the right of goaltender Matthew Fleet. Dan Gattenby on the point for the Vikes. Ryan Strange into the face-off circle. A left shooting forward, and he's going to try and pull it back on his backhand. It went off of a skate, but the Vikes had it for a moment. Crew somehow bodied it, but it's forced outside the line by Austin Daniels, and Jenkins forced to retreat with Gattenby as they play pass on the inside for Strange. Wide stance, protects it on the outside. Strange gets bodied by Trevor Hunt. Austin Daniels gets in there from behind the goal. Sent up to the point for Crew on the near side for Gattenby. 35 gone in the PP. Over to the left wing. Crew down below the goal line. Gets a return pass, moves in on the near side. Gattenby had to control it. Now he shoots, looking for the tip. Rebound at the side of the goal, and it's carried away by McGuire, and he puts it hard off the glass. And so the Mariners bench came alive when that puck was knocked down. They said it was knocked down with a high stick. So both teams afforded a change here, but it will be a face-off just outside of the UVic Vikes blue. J.J. Pickle tried to play it to Laskowski, who just chases the puck carrier now, but puck is sent down ice. Over half the penalty gone. Matthew Catellier in the box. There's a play by Pickle. Sharp angle off of the post. Got the shot off, and he made it look like he was going to maybe take it for a wraparound, trying to dig the puck out, are the Vikes. Puck squirts free. Lotard gets skating quickly, and he fires it hard off of the boards. And that's going to send Crew all the way back in his own zone. Oh, and look at that cheeky pass as the goaltender got away with that. Hunter Tarves playing it with the backside of his paddle into the middle. There's a shot on goal and a block by Lotard in front of the net. Puck is kept in by Edward Ruck. 15 to go on the power play. Sends it to the near side for Daniel. He's going to trade spots with Ruck. Daniel shoots, and that's off of the body. The sliding body. Owen Ways from Winnipeg, Manitoba, doing the things that coaches love to see. Getting the body down in the lane, and he deflects that shot with 7 seconds remaining on this power play for the UVic Vikes. JJ Pickle, he hit the post, and you know he'd like to get a little closer to the inside of the net. Kept alive only momentarily as Will Norman speeds it outside of the blue line. He's got Hunter with him. Fakes the shot, but he had his pocket picked by Pickle. On the far side for Jenkins, trying to move it to the inside, backhand, and he put it off of the outside of the netting. Oh, and these players are getting so close to pay dirt. It's got to be frustrating for Victoria. Drop pass for Norman, a secondary pass for Hunter, moves in, holds. The stick was down, and he wasn't able to move it. There's a delayed call coming up. Now the Mariners are going to have a power play. Feeds the captain, Will Norman. First deflected by Pickle into the slot, and that's controlled, and they put it into the net. But after the play was switched over, and the puck was finally touched and controlled by the UVic Vikes, so that will not count, but it will be a power play for the Mariners as JJ Pickle heads over to the penalty box. The former North Van Wolfpack from the PJHL, the Pacific Junior Hockey League. He's got 9 goals, 8 assists through 15 games. He's better than a point a game here in the BCIHL for the UVic Vikes, but he's in the penalty box now for the next 2 minutes. Logan Kirky to Earhart, to Lotard on the point. Feeds Jones up to the umbrella. Return pass to Lotard. That was a quick bang-bang play from him and Kirky, but he couldn't get it to go. And the first 20 seconds of the power play are elapsed. Tyson Lotard from his own zone for Ethan Jones, who lost it in his skates. So he defers for Cage Newens, who sends it to the far side. Cage Newens, the former Campbell River Storm. We'll look at that play around the outside. Kirky shooting, and that one bounces out of play off of the glass and rings off of the netting. And that'll be a stoppage in play with 40 seconds now expired in this penalty to JJ Pickle. We were talking about number 9, Damon Jugnoff, a 6'9", 162-pounder, formerly played with the WB Scranton Knights in the NCDC. Jones, cross-ice pass, moving in. Earhart, there's a tip across the crease. Oh, and a nice paddle save across the crease by Tarves, knocking it out of midair. Still controlled by Earhart. Has Lotard on the point, but he opts to go around the outside. Tried to send it through the middle, but he gets the deflection back and now gets the defer from Logan Kirky. Lotard off of the umbrella on the near side. Earhart loads, shoots. Oh, and that might have hurt, but a good block in front by Ansay. And Ethan Anstey, all sorts. I told you that guy's a dog on a bone, and he gets it outside the line. Great penalty-killing play, Ethan Anstey. Gattenby gets in there, tries to chop it, but he couldn't get much meat on it. He has Logan Kirky and Cage Newens all over him. A couple of hard bumps, side of the goal. In front, Owen Jones sent a nice pass through out the other side for Lotard. Oh, Ethan Jones can pick him out. Earhart took the shot. Oh, and Kyle Crew, he felt that as he shakes out his left leg. Puck is sent down ice. Stopped behind the goal by Matthew Fleet. 5 seconds now remaining in the power play. JJ Pickle ready to step out onto the ice. We're 5 aside as Don Miller closes the gate he's not just an awesome statistician or, you know, he can do everything in this rink. Marko Tokic had his stick, I think, partially held up in one of the seams along the boards there, but he managed to hang on to it. Gets the puck outside the line, but not much further. There's a full paw the side of the goal. Oh, and Austin Daniels nearly had a freebie with a Hunter Tarves scrambling back into position. Marko Tokic got his pocket picked. Austin Daniels sweeps it around to the backside. Excellent forechecking here by the Mariners. Chewing up time too. Time becoming a factor for the University of Victoria Vikes. They've got less than 9 minutes to even cut the lead in half and try and worry about an equalizer, but Struss on the point. Sends it back down below the goal line. Austin Daniels, he's had a hard shift. Oh, and a good solid hit behind the net as bodies continue to go flying. Look at this forecheck out of the corner, trying to feed in front of the goal, and a sharp angle shot, and now dropped down in front of the crease as Ways got knocked. Another shot, that one-timer didn't go from Trevor Hunt. A right shooting defender into the slot. There's a shot, Ways, and it goes off of one of the defense. Ricochets into the middle, and now finally the UVic Vikes able to get it out to center. And now one of the Mariners are going to be charged with a penalty here as Daniel got knocked to the ice right near center. Booker Daniel, the former Alberni Valley Bulldog of the BCIHL, and he's drawn a penalty here with 8:01 remaining, and a timeout now being called by the Vikes. So still 2-0 lead for the Mariners. That sign you see waving around there, that's the sign for that I was mentioning earlier for the Let's Go Cole number 21. And what a workhorse effort here tonight by number 1 Hunter Tarves, the former Selkirk Steeler. 6 foot, 187 pounds. Playing in his second season. And the fans really getting into it here now as the excitement and the anticipation. A little bit of nervousness too builds. These teams always so close. Daniel defers the puck on that face-off win. Booker Daniel digging out in along the corner. 5-man, 6-man scrum now as Crew gets in there and tries to help dig. Time winds down on this power play. Bodies finally, and now it's sent out to the blue line, and the linesman has to jump out of the way there. Tough to do. Ryan Cirk, while his real estate was being run down there. Ways and Catelier come out for the Mariners on this kill down the far side, looking for some help in front, the slot. Oh, and it went off of a couple of sticks, but it's kept alive by Crew. Sends it down into the corner. Strange getting in on top of Hunt, who tries to lean in, kicking it with his skate. Daniel to the far side for Crew towards the netting, who's looking backdoor for Strange. Just couldn't get the handle on it. Hard bullet pass from Crew. Couldn't find the backdoor seam. Down to 52 seconds on this power play for the Vikes. Pass on the near side for Crew. Has a man going to the middle. It's Jugnoff, and he gets it to him. Backhand pass into the middle. The hold, and what a save. Oh, maybe one too many moves, and a big stop by Matt Fleet. Keeps it a 2-0 game. 30 seconds on the power play now. Crew forced back by the speed of Will Norman and his active stick. Look at him get those feet going. There's a pass for Jugnoff. Puts on the brakes, and he gets a hit from Pause for his efforts. Kept in at the line by Ruck, though. Cross ice for Gattenby, snapping it. That's off of the body of the goaltender and into the corner. Ruck, as the penalty is dying in the last 5 seconds here. Laskowski sending it to the umbrella. Penalties over on the near side for Pickle. He's going to skate it. Hook to the point. Shot by Gattenby, and that was blocked by Will Norman. Way up in the air it goes, but Ruck knocked it down. Carried into the middle. Jugnoff to Pickle, shooting, and that one's out off of the leg of Tyson Lotard. And the puck is sent skipping down ice. Ruck will pick it up. Big change in effect for the Mariners as they get 3-4 off. Now down to 5:33 to go. Stretch pass. That was touched and it goes inside the zone. Matt Fleet out to play it on his forehand. Sweeney getting his body in front though. Knocks it down at the half boards. Kirky bought some time as he sends it down in front of the Vikes bench, but Sweeney skates it down, takes a shot that's off of the body of Hunt. They joust. Hunt can't get his stick though. Sweeney from behind the goal looking for help. Plays it back, getting a little bit of help behind the boards. Puck is played out for Kirky, and look out, he had a hit coming from Marco Tokic. As he looks over his shoulder, good thing he saw that. Zitko now forced back deep in his own zone. They'll play it off of the half boards, but Jones found that one. Hunt on the far side gets rubbed out hard as the defense comes back. That's Owen Evers riding him hard. Counter attack now, 2-on-2. One going hard to the net. There's a tip and they score. It's 2-1. And a quick goal on the counter attack. Aleko Stradakis, the former Kerry Park Islander of the VIJHL, tips it clean, and it's a one-goal game. Aleko Stradakis skating hard, and he had one mission, and that was get in front of Matt Fleet. And he did it. And a beautiful tip. What a setup there, too. And Hunter Tarv celebrates, and the UVic Vikes, again, as I mentioned, they have a penchant for turning these games into nail-biters. Now that the most trepidatious of leads, the one-goal lead. Strange from his own zone. Gattenby down ice and stay in flight. Ryan Strange the assist. And then Dan Gattenby getting an assist there. Under 4 minutes to go, it's a one-goal game. Carson Earhart scored at the 2-minute mark of the first period. Ethan Jones about 4.5 minutes into the second. And it took until just now to get the next goal. If they've come about each goal has come about one per period. And they seem to be stretching out further and further, but for the Vikes, that's a trend they want to buck. They've really made a game of it here with that goal from Aleko Stradakis. A face-off outside of the blue line. Mariners. Jackson Goods wins that one back. To the boards it goes. Goods trying to kick it free. And they do indeed get it outside the blue line, but Edward Ruck has control and he lifts it cross ice. Mariners will use the near side. Tyson Lotard going to go for a skate. Nice pass as he finds one in the middle. Owen Ways was reaching back, but now J.J. Pickle, can he nail Jenkins? No, he tried to find him, and a good cutout there by Tyson Lotard. He and Tyson Pause, I have to say, I really like this Tyson squared line as Lotard feeds Pause, rips it in from inside center, and now Ruck trying to force Daniels on the near side. Jackson Goods nearly lost his stick, but he got it back. Puck was cleared, though, by Laskowski, and now sent and tipped in over the line. Laskowski racing back. Plays it off the boards for Crew. Lifts it out to center. Puck takes a couple of skips, and it's knocked down by Cole McGuire. One of his biggest fan here tonight's eating some Doritos right now. Legs crossed, and he's very intent on the game. Just down to my right, puck is chipped off of the glass. Catelier gets the puck free. Now gets a return pass from Trevor Hunt on the point. spins around, but Gattenby kicks it with his skate. Will Norman out of the corner. That's going to free the puck up. Here's a 2-on-2. Sweeney coming back. Jugnoth heading to the middle. Good defense, though, by Trevor Hunt as he got in the road and rode his man out. Will Norman throws it down ice. Kicked forward by Hunter. Hunter falls, but the pace is kept up by Coutelier. Now to Hunter. Spins at the half boards. Plays to Coutelier. Just going to chew up some time along the boards. Keeps it there with his skates. He's got Gattenby in there digging against him. Same with Ryan Strange. Strange doesn't give up and he frees it up. Now Gattenby over to Crew. Crew was going to try and send it to Stradakis. Nice stick handle there by Jugnoff. But the clear went off of Earhart's stick and it made it across the crease. And a good clear at the last second by Max Struss. Puck is flipped high. 1:15 to go. Mariners with the 1-goal lead. Tipped out to center. Kirky had it for a moment, but Strange took it from him. Puck is sent back inside. Ruck, all he can hear is the snapping of the ice, of the stick of Stradakis, the goal scorer for the Vikes. Now, I'm sure all eyes are on the goaltender, and he's being called from the bench as the puck is sent in. Where did it go? Puck was in the goaltender's pads. And he was going to activate from the bench, but he had to stay in. Earhart tries to draw inside, but the puck is chipped into the corner for Earhart. Off of the boards it goes. 36 seconds remaining. Here's a chance for Jugnoff, but the puck got ahead of him. He's going to have to get outside the line as Ethan Anstey holds up for Crew. 26 seconds, net is empty. Extra attacker is Jenkins. Crew around into the slot, went off of a skate, and it's cleared high out of play with just a shade under 19 seconds remaining in this third period. And the goaltender out for the extra attacker. Dan Gattenby gets onto the ice and he'll head out there. Shots are 31-22, and the goaltenders have been awesome here tonight in this 2-1 affair. And you guys have been awesome too. Thanks for hanging with Bryce Williamson and myself. It's been lots of fun as it always is here on Cowboy Night. A lot of thanks and a tip of the cowboy hat to Tom Harris Community Foundation and Darren McGee, Royal LePage, and Nanaimo Realty as the puck is won by the Mariners. Shot in by Daniel. Just 10 seconds now as the Mariners have it behind the net. And there's the hold by Cole McGuire, and the puck is sent down ice. Just a few seconds to go, and that'll kill the rest of the game. It's a 2-1 win for the VIU Mariners, and they take it home. There was some dicey moments late, but they pulled it out. Carson Earhart scoring just 2 minutes into the game, and we wouldn't see another one until Ethan Jones, 4 minutes into the second period of play, and then that late goal with about 5 minutes to go, the tip in by Alekros Stadakis, and they got close. What a game. And both goaltenders, Matthew Fleet and Hunter Tarves, rock solid as the fans really come to life and salute and serenade their Mariners. The Mariners now improving to 14-1-1, and the UVic Vikes to 11-5-1. Just a reminder, we're back exactly a week today. We've got more VIU Mariners hockey. The SFU Red Leafs will be in town. And as far as I can predict, it'll be Bryce and myself here bringing you that one as well. Many thanks to Don Miller, keeping us informed of all of the scoring changes throughout the game. And also full rosters. And also to Gordon Nowicki, who just does such a great job organizing here and keeping the flow going. And of course to the OG, Miles Parsons, who's just made VIU Mariners hockey such a mainstay and a staple here in the Harbor City. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight. Saturday night's all right for hockey, and I love being a part of it and being able to bring it here to you on the VIU Mariners YouTube channel from Nanaimo, British Columbia. This is the BCIHL and Lorenzo Jensen saying sayonara and have a great rest of your weekend, folks. Enjoy the Super Bowl.